here with the Clemson Overwatch team as part of our collegiate esports here at DreamHack. Do you guys want to each introduce yourselves?
So sure, my name is Griffin Poik. I go by H2O in game, and I'm the VP of Clemson Esports and the tank player for Clemson Overwatch.
I'm Keegan Wade. I go by It's Jen in game. I'm one of the admins for the Clemson Esports Club, and I play support for the Overwatch team.
I'm Robert Burnside. I go by Bobby. I'm the president of Clemson Esports, and I also play DPS for our Overwatch team.
I need to take a moment. Your last name is Burnside?
Yes.
And your tag is Bobby?
Yep.
All right, we're just going to let that sit. So, I did hear that there was an interesting story behind, if we're going to talk about names, the origin of H2O.
Yeah.
Share that one with us.
Okay, so I got to Clemson, and I found the club by accident, actually. I was looking for the Smash Club. I found the Esports Club. I was like, hey, let's give this a try. So I went to one of their events. It was a LAN that we have in our Hendricks Ballroom. I went and hung out, and so what's sort of become a tradition is we go to Waffle House afterwards. And so we went to Waffle House, and because we're college students, we don't want to pay for drinks, so we all get a little bit of water. And I'm trying to come up with a new name at this point. And so, you know, everybody drinks 1, 2, maybe 3 glasses of water. And while I'm there at the Waffle House, I probably drank 8 or 10, to the point that they actually cut me off of water. So I thought, you know, there's nothing better than H2O to be my name if I can drink that much, just sitting at a dinner in like the course of an hour.
I guess it's, you know, it's nice to really have something to identify
Right,
with.
exactly, exactly.
So you obviously, you went to Clemson, you were looking to join the esports club. How did you guys kind of come across the club?
So for me, I actually joined it as a freshman. That's back when basically the club was only League of Legends. And so I got in it freshman year, and then I became the vice president my sophomore year. So we really grew the club and expanded just from League of Legends. We probably have 10 different teams right now, about 80 different players. And so then I ran for re-elections, ran for president, got that. Griffin got vice president, and now we're expanding the club to today. Yeah.
It's cool to see. And how did you come across it?
It was honestly a mistake.
Yeah.
It's been a great thing and a bad thing because I actually came into college without the intention of ever pursuing like esports. And then one of my friends says, hey, the esports club is awesome, you should join. I was okay, so I joined the email list and I go to the first LAN and it was kind of immediate from there. It was like family almost, walking in the door. Everybody was really friendly. It was just a nice experience. So yeah, it was an accident, but a happy accident.
Yeah,
It's the kind we like. So Overwatch hasn't really been around that long, so you guys clearly gamed before. What was kind of your mainstay before you came across Overwatch?
So I was actually a console player for a long, long time. Overwatch was my first time doing FPS on PC. So it's been a really good mechanical learning experience for me, but I played a lot of console Overwatch, so I had an idea of, you know, how to play well, but it really started to develop a lot more when I got into a team and started to really try and develop my skills in that way, and as well as adapt to being on PC for the first time.
Mario Kart.
That's a good one. No, I like that. That's great.
I grew up in a household that I didn't actually play on a console until I was close to 9 or 10, and I didn't play a shooter until I was about 16. So I picked it up late, and I played Mario Kart all the way through high school. So that's why I play Lucio, because fast and fast. Zoom.
Yeah, you're well trained.
I started playing Call of Duty, played it for about 8 years, and switched to PC where I played CSGO for about a year or two, and then Overwatch came out. I tried the beta, fell in love with it, and that's basically all I've been playing. How
do you determine your team? Do you have tryouts in your esports club, or see who you get along with?
Yeah, so we have tryouts, which usually at the start of the semester. We'll have a giant Google Doc with like 100+ people, and we'll go through tryouts, see who fits the role, who's at practice playing on teams, who's gone to LANs, then we kind of figure it out for there. We also have B and C teams, so you don't make a team, there's still a team that you can play on, and they still play in tournaments.
So who gets to decide?
It depends. For a lot of it, it's like we have a couple really high-ranked players, including our captain Alex, who goes by Durzan. And so between him and Bobby, they've been doing most of the decision making because they've been one, you know, the highest ranking member of the club that's like a part of it, and then the highest rated player who really knows what's going on and things like that. But that might be changing in our next set of tryouts. We're sort of trying to navigate
Yeah, we're trying to figure out
now.
tryouts because the club's getting really big. We'll probably try to get some third party involved so there's no bias in who gets picked for the teams. So that's probably what we'll do for the future.
So it's definitely an interesting aspect of collegiate esports, because outside of that, you just play with whoever you get along with and move forward. Has it been challenging to kind of navigate the schedule you have to dedicate to Overwatch, and then, you know, putting that with being a college student and having a lot of very different expectations than what don't really mesh as well with esports?
Absolutely. So I'm an engineering major, so it takes a lot of my time to get through my classes. So it can be kind of hard to get time to play the way you want to improve, especially given that being a freshman, I had a lot of my gen eds I had to take. So I still had to take lab sciences and stuff like that. So actually all of our league games for TESPA, or my first semester, were on Wednesday nights, which was the night that I had chem lab. So it was finish classes, go to chem lab, try and finish chem lab early so I'd have some time to warm up, then go play my games, maybe grab a bite to eat in between.
I know it was hard for me because I was an architecture major, because I changed, because the balancing the time was hard. So, because we had a lot of studio projects, a lot of hands-on work that took a lot of time, and average I was spending 20 to 30 hours in studio every week doing my projects, and it was hard to balance it both, and my heart wasn't in it, so I think it's going to be better in computer science. But I know finding the balance between the game and school, which is possibly both could be the future, and it's just a matter of which you want to put more time into. And right now it just feels like it's hard to find that right number of, oh, I'll play this many hours or I'll study this many hours. It's challenging.
Yeah, it's definitely hard when you have 6 people on the team and sometimes the coach trying to find a spot open just to practice.
Yeah.
Especially on like the weekends, everyone's always busy.
Oh, yeah.
And it's hard to tell people like, hey guys, we have matches for 10 hours on Saturday, so like you can't go anywhere. So that can always be hard, but yeah, we basically all got our schedule, just sat down, tried to find what open space we had, and like, okay, that's Overwatch practice, that's what we're doing from here on out.
So do you think that what you get to dedicate to esports makes up for what you might have to miss from the college experience? You know, the buddy that calls up and says, I want to go drinking tonight, or there's this really great party, and you're like, no, I got matches tomorrow. Are you okay with trading that?
So it works out a bit for me. I don't personally drink. Also, there's a nickname in our club for me. Everyone calls me Mama Griffin because I don't drink, and I'm the one who goes out and takes care of everyone. I'm the person that when you're drunk at 2 in the morning, I'm probably still awake, and you can just call and say, hey, I need a ride. And, okay, I'm on my way. But also, it's been an incredible social experience for me. I've made most of my friends through the club, and it's just a great group of people, so I really haven't missed out socially. And we still hang out and do stuff together all the time.
Well, and collegiate esports seems like it's grown a lot. You know, you weren't hearing that much about it, and then CS Star League, and you know, all that is what it is,
Yeah,
right?
Collegiate Star League.
Yeah, has really grown, and there were LAN finals up in, I think, Toronto for a couple different esports. So how has that worked out for you guys? Like, what has the growth been like at Clemson? Have you been a big part in this?
Yeah, so definitely starting out, like basically freshman year, there weren't that many college leagues, so it's really hard to get players to practice because they're just going into open tournaments, so they might run to like a pro team or something like that. It's like, these guys are just gonna get destroyed every time, like we have no chance. But definitely when we have college leagues, we can, you know, try to get new members, like, hey, you're playing against other colleges, there's other tournaments, sometimes there's scholarship money, so that definitely helps with recruiting new players. And it gives us something we can establish and bring to the school and show that, hey, there's these established leagues. It's, you know, esports in college is actually getting to a legit state. It just has helped us out to have like a base that we can go to.
Who's your rival team?
I would say
our biggest rival.
Our biggest rival is probably
NCSU is our biggest rival for sure.
But the team we're playing tomorrow, we know them from the same league. We know NCSU from Georgia Southern, and we know one of their players really well, Kay.
Yeah.
And he's good friends with us. But NCSU, I'd say, was definitely our biggest rival.
After the SEO league, that's uncontested.
Yeah, it was basically us going back and forth between first and second in that league, so that kind of established our rivalry. Yeah, for some of the college teams, if they're not like the highest rank, we can kind of get away with doing maybe not such a meta pick, but we definitely always try to practice like the new meta. So dive, we've been practicing that a lot recently because against the higher level teams, usually you have to run the current meta to do well.
So are we gonna see any tricks from you guys tomorrow?
Oh, we can't say too much.
Okay.
Can't spoil anything.
We are looking into some Maywall strategies, so
yeah,
we may see
we have
some
a
of
couple
those
of
come
those.
out.
Some
We
spicy
may.
diva bombs and
Yeah,
they
we may
will.
see it come out.
Maybe well.
Why am I with you today?
Well, on that note, maybe I should let you guys go. If people want to watch, do you know the stream where they can come and watch you guys?
Yeah, so it's just twitch.tv/DreamHack.
You should be there.
We play 10:30 tomorrow
10:30 in the morning. Yep.
All right. Well, thank you guys for taking the time. If you want to give any shout outs, plug your Twitter, plug your school, yeah, whatever you're going for, this is your opportunity.
Shout out to Clemson for the natty. Still winning.
Hey.
Yeah, and our Twitter is Clemson_esports, and then our website is just clemsonesports.com.
All right, well, thank you guys for taking the time, and good luck here at DreamHack.
Thank you.
Thank you.